Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to please stand as the academic procession consisting of chief guest of the function, Shri Kanetkar founder, KICIT Private Limited, Nagapur, Maharashtra, India. President of the function, Engineer Mahesh N. Honorary Secretary, B.V.V. Sangha, Bagalakote. Engineer Mahantesh S, Chairman, Governing Council, BGMIT, Mudhol. Dr. Shravankumar B, Kerur, Principal, BGMIT. College Governing Council members, heads of all the departments and coordinators enters the hall. Dear audience, please be seated. ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಗಳ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಕನಸನ್ನು ನನಸು ಮಾಡಲು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಮೌಲ್ಯವರ್ಧನೆ ದಯಪಾಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಜ್ಞಾನಯೋಗಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಬೀಳೂರು ಗುರುಬಸವ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದವು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯುವಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅವರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಗಳ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಹೊಂಗನಸನ್ನು ಸಾಕಾರಗೊಳಿಸುವ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಗೋಣ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾ ಅವರ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಪಾದಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಶುಭ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸೋಣ. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and dear friends, it is with great joy and honor that I welcome you all to this special event. Your presence here today means so much to us, and we are thrilled to share this momentous occasion with each and every one of you. I, host of the day, Priyanka Shankar Tuppal, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, take this opportunity to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion of 4th graduation ceremony of Shri Biduru Guru Basava Mahaswamiji Institute of Technology, Mudhol. ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಗೀತೆಯು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಜರ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪರಂಪರೆಗಳ ಸಂಕೇತವನ್ನು ಸಾರುತ್ತದೆ. ನಾಡು, ನುಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ಬೀಳೂರು ಗುರುಬಸವ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರ ಚರಣ ಸ್ಮರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸದಿಂದ ಮಾಡುವೆವು ನಾವು. So, to begin with, I now invite Ms. Jayashree Hugar and team to invoke the Almighty by state anthem. I request everyone to please stand up for the state anthem.
ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗರಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಅವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಸುರವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನ ವೇಷ ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ರನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ನ ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ತೈಲವ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಡಂಕನ ಚಕನರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯ ವರರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರುದ್ಯಾನ ಜನನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಗಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ದೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಸುಂದರ ನದಿ ವನಗಳ ನಾಡೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ರಸಋಷಿಗಳ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ
Thank you, Shri and team. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and today we take that step together to start a new chapter with a heartfelt welcome. I invite Professor Rashmi Kitli, Department of Electronics and Communication, to welcome the August gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the present moment here. Now, the only moment here is celebration and validating the graduation ceremony of batch 2K24. I, Professor Rashmi M. Kitli, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, is honored to have this opportunity to welcome you all for BGMIT's 4th graduation ceremony. First and foremost, I feel privileged to welcome the chief guest of today's function, Shri Yashavant Kanetkar Sir, founder, KICIT Private Limited, Nagapur, Maharashtra, and also the author of more than 33 engineering books. Welcome you, sir. I call upon Professor M. to welcome sir by presenting a bouquet as a token of gratitude from BGMIT family. Thank you, sir. I also extend my warm welcome on behalf of BGMIT family to Engineer Mahesh N Athani, sir, Honorary Secretary, B.V.V. Sangha, Bagalakote. Welcome you, sir. May I now call upon Professor Shri to present him a bouquet as a token of gratitude from BGMIT family. Thank you, sir. With all due respect, now I would like to welcome Engineer Mahantesh S, sir, Chairman, Governing Council, BGMIT Mudhol, for the August gathering. Welcome you, sir. I call upon Professor Shravankumar B to present him a bouquet and welcome for the function. Thank you, sir. Now I I would like to welcome Dr. Shravankumar B, Kerur, Principal, BGMIT for the function, and call Professor Svika Patil to welcome him by presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. I also extend my warm welcome to all the governing council members, distinguished invitees, graduates, proud parents, heads of all the departments, coordinators, press and media, office bearers, and my beloved students for the function. Once again, welcome you all. Thank you.
थैंक यू मैडम। जब कोई महान व्यक्ति हमारे बीच आते हैं तो यहाँ उनके कार्यों की गूंज होती है जो हमें प्रेरणा देती है। आज हमारे बीच एक ऐसे ही व्यक्तित्व उपस्थित है जिनके शब्दों में ज्ञान और अनुभव का खजाना छुपा है। With this, let us see more about our today's chief guest. I would like to invite Professor Varun Sarvade, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to introduce a remarkable individual, Shri Yashavant Kanetkar sir, who has made a significant contribution to the field of authorship.
Good morning everyone. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais. It is my great honor to introduce our distinguished guest, Shri Yashavant Kanetkar sir, founder of KICIT Private Limited, Nagapur, Maharashtra. Kanetkar sir completed TE from VJTI Mumbai and MTech from IIT Kanpur. Currently he serves as Director of KICIT Private Limited. Sir is a renowned author and educator who has profoundly influenced the IT industry over the past 2.5 decades. He is author of more than 33 books. Through his books and online courses on C, C++, data structures and more, he has shaped and nurtured the careers of countless IT professionals both in India and abroad. His globally recognized books have been translated into multiple languages including Hindi, Gujarati, Japanese, Korean, Russian and Chinese, and published in countries like USA, Japan, Singapore, Korea, Russia and China. As a South-African speaker, Sir has delivered seminars and workshops at prestigious platforms such as TEDx, IITs, NITs, IIITs and global software companies. His experience and insights have earned him numerous awards, including the Distinguished Alumnus Award from IIT Kanpur, recognizing his entrepreneurial, professional and academic excellence. Additionally, Microsoft has honored him with the Best .NET Technical Contributor and Most Valuable Professional Awards for 5 consecutive years, highlighting his significant contributions to the IT education in India. With this brief introduction, let's extend a warm welcome to Kanetkar sir.
Thank you, sir. B.V.V. ಸಂಘದ BGMIT ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ಹಂಚುವ ದೀಪವಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯ ಕನಸುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಕಾರಗೊಳಿಸುವ ಪೀಠವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಭ್ಯಾಸವೇ ಬೆಳಕು. ಆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ಪಸರಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ BGMIT ಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗ ಕೇವಲ ಪಾಠಗಳಲ್ಲ, ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಸಾಗುತ್ತಿರುವ BGMIT ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯವು ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ದಶಕವನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಿದೆ. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on BGMIT's decade of excellence. I request Dr. Anupama Patil, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to brief about college. Please, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Anupama Patil, Professor in the Department of ECE. It gives me an immense pleasure to speak about how our esteemed institute is providing valuable services in the field of technical education as it celebrates 4th graduation ceremony. BGMIT is a vibrant community that fosters intellectual curiosity, personal growth, and lifelong friendships along with learning. More than a decade, we have established as Center of Academic Excellence, offering a diverse range of grants taught by passionate and dedicated faculty. Veeranna Guru Basava Mahaswamiji Institute of Technology was established in the year 2013 under the umbrella of Bhasveshwara Veerashaiva Vidyavartaka. Established in 1906 by His Holiness Guru Basava Mahaswamiji of Kerur, Sangha started with a Samskrita Pathshala, which is now a leading educational organization in 4 districts under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chairman Dr. Veeranna C. Charantimath sir, and the glory is continued by our Governing Council Chairman, Engineer Mahantesh S sir, and members of Sangha. BGMIT campus is spread over 3 acres and has all the facilities required by a modern technical institute to provide quality technical education as per the norms laid down by KICIT New Delhi and PTU Belgaum. The college offers 5 undergraduate courses, namely Civil Engineering, Computer Science Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, and Mechanical Engineering, with an intake of 360 students, and 1 postgraduate course in Master of Business Administration with an intake of 60 students. Presently, more than 800 students are pursuing their studies in the campus. The college has 2 VTU recognized research centers in the Department of Mechanical Engineering and the Department of Mathematics. All departments and research centers have state-of-art laboratories facilitating to conduct all experiments related to academic consultancy as well as research work. Bus facility is made available to the students from Bagalakote, Kalaki and Nagapur. With immense pride, I would like to present the comprehensive report that encompasses the college activities and accomplishments. About recognitions, our college has been recognized as a Super 30 college by the Department of Higher Education from Government of Karnataka. Coming to academics and accolades, we have adopted a very good practice of peer mentoring, where the faculty members are continuously in touch with students as well as their parents. We encourage our students to go through the online learning platforms where more than 100 students have registered in NPTEL, BITES, Springboard, IIRS, Infosys, Microsoft courses to enhance their skills. We also have good track records in academics, that is, more than 80% of passing percentage is achieved in every semester. Students from various departments have cleared GATE and PGCET exams and are pursuing their higher education in NITs and other prestigious institutes of India. All department students' project proposals are selected for sponsorship by Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, ranging from Rs 7,000 to Rs 10,000 per department. Coming to scholarships, as vision of our institute is to provide quality technical education to rural and meritorious students, we are providing fee concession to students who secure good ranking in KICIT, that is Karnataka CET. From our Sangha, we are providing scholarships for meritorious students under Kerur Utsava Samiti scholarship. Now, training and placement activities, we have a proactive training and placement cell of our institute, and they are continuously in touch with many companies, and students of final year and pre-final year are made to shape their careers in accordance with the market requirement. Grants and fundings are also received. So if I enumerate, VGST grants of 6 lakh rupees was received for the Department of Mathematics and Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Next, a grant of more than 5 lakhs was received by KSCST Bangalore in the last 10 years. VTU has also granted more than 1 lakh rupees for innovative projects. Consultancy work, as on date, the revenue of more than 15 lakhs rupees has been generated from consultancy work by various departments of the college. Now I would like to give some report of awards. 2 projects were selected for prestigious KICIT Chhatri Vishwakarma Award. 1 project was nominated as Best Project from Karnataka, and that was exhibited in national level competition held at KICIT headquarters, New Delhi. 1 project was selected for Megathon National Level Innovation Exhibition, and it bagged 2nd prize worth 70,000 rupees. 2 projects were selected for National Level Technical Project Exhibition and won 3rd place, and Best Project Award worth 1,50,000 rupees held at IEPC Pune. 2 projects were selected for 3M National Level Project Exhibition and 1 project bag, second prize. Many MOUs are signed, and we have been signing MOUs with a number of leading industries and institutes that guide our students for job, placement and higher education. Throwing light upon the events organized, we celebrate all important international days, national days and festivals to create awareness on global perspectives, culture and individual responsibility towards world sustainability. Many technical talks, seminars and STP are organized at department levels. To encourage our students to take up civil service exam, we invite UPSC rank holders to our institute. To make first year students familiar with technical education, we conduct 2 weeks induction program. As social responsibility initiatives, we connect with surrounding school and PU colleges by providing them career guidance. This year, World Space Week 2023 celebration was organized at BGMIT campus in association with ISRO Bangalore, in which around 15,000 students visited and gained awareness about the space and technology. Sports also is there. Sports achievements, if I say, we hosted 25th VTU Inter-Collegiate Kalburgi Zone tournament at our premises. BGMIT college won the tournament and were selected for state level and participated. 12 students participated in the 25th VTU state level athletics tournament in Mysuru. Our students won 2 medals, 1 silver and a bronze medal. Now coming to the very important part of any institution, alumni. Alumni are the backbone of any institution, and the success of BGMIT also is in establishing and maintaining amicable and meaningful relationships with them. Our proud alumni are working in many multinational companies with a CTC of more than 20 lakhs. Some of our alumni are working in engineering industries, banks, in government departments, and a few of them have become entrepreneurs. Every year, alumni meet is organized in the college. They contribute through lectures, training and guidance, which are significant and appreciated. BGMIT is directly committed to developing professionals who combine a humane and pragmatic approach, driving positive changes in the society. With this, I conclude my report.
Thank you, madam. In the presence of our distinguished guests, we not only honor their achievements, but also open ourselves to the transformative power of their experiences and insights. I take this opportunity to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Kanetkar sir, to enhance the fragrance of this pride and a proud event by addressing the gathering. Please, sir.
Hello. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮುಧೋಳ ಜನತೆಗೆ सुप्रभात ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ देवियों और सज्जनों, मंच बहुत गौरवशाली है। मंच पर विराजमान सभी महानुभावों का मैं तहे दिल से स्वागत करता हूं और मेरा सादर प्रणाम संप्रेषित करता हूं। पहली पंक्ति से लेकर दर्शक दीर्घ तक बैठी हुई नारी शक्ति और युवा शक्ति को मैं सादर प्रणाम करता हूं। मैं आपको विशेष रूप से इसलिए प्रणाम करना चाहता हूं कि आप सभी मुझसे उम्र में बड़े हो। मैं बची हुई उम्र की बात कर रहा हूं। संपत्ति वो नहीं होती जो खर्च दी जाती है, संपत्ति वो होती है जो खर्च करने के बाद बची रहती है। तो बची हुई उम्र के संपत्ति के मालिकों, this is such a massive occasion for me to be present here and participate in this today's graduation ceremony. It is indeed a matter of honor and pride, and I am truly overwhelmed to be part of this momentous occasion, and I am really proud to be amongst the proud parents, distinguished faculty, supportive patrons, and most importantly the class of 2024. Graduation ceremony in anybody's professional life is a big milestone, and today you have achieved it. You now belong to the top 13% of India's population who are considered as graduates, and amongst those 13% you are among the top 1% who are going to be engineering graduates. So cherish this moment, taste this triumph, savor that taste, and appreciate your journey so far, from where you began and to what point have you come. Do realize that as you look back at this journey 10 years from now, you find that yes, this was really worth all the trouble. Remember the hard work that you did, remember the sacrifices that you made, remember the countless sleepless nights and countless cups of coffee that you have to spend to be here today. Take a moment to thank your proud parents, the supportive faculty members, your friends and classmates, because they have been definitely part of this journey. Had they not been supportive of your venture, you would possibly not have been here. Take a moment also to thank Google, YouTube, Wikipedia, StackOverflow.com, and countless open source communities. And I forgot one. The boy who is in the canteen outside your hostel gate or outside your campus gate, he has been part of your journey. Thank him, because without him, let's be honest, this day would have been a little farther away. I am told that there are two types of fools in this world: those who give advice and those who don't take any. I don't wish to be the first type of fool. You decide for yourself whether you want to be the second type or not. So I am definitely not here to give you any sagely advice, because I know that unasked for advice is seldom welcome. Hence, I am here to put before you a couple of propositions. Look at them, think about them. If you like them, try to imbibe them. First among them is that we belong to a classless society is the dream really. We belong to a system which is full of classes, and we carry that class system also into engineering. That is why you have a separate civil engineering department, separate mechanical engineering department, separate computer science department. But let me tell you that when you actually try to solve a problem of real world, you need knowledge of multiple facets of engineering. That is why there is always a team working on the problem, because you need some civil engineering knowledge, some mechanical engineering knowledge, some computer science knowledge. So don't work in silos, look at the bigger picture. What is important is that you should be able to solve the problem. And for that to happen, the teamwork is very important. And that is what engineering teaches you, how to work as a team. So never forget this larger picture. In fact, if you look at YouTube, you will find that there is a professor who is considered to be the grandest of all granddaddies of computer science. His name is Donald Irvine Knuth. If you look at some of his YouTube videos, he was Professor Emeritus at Stanford. And you will see a classroom there where all 15-20 students are sitting. They are from different facets. Some are from even hotel management. Some are from computer science, some are from mechanical engineering, some are from civil engineering, and he is conducting a course for them. In the very first lecture, he makes them sit and tells them that see, the fact that all of you have joined my course, it means you have taken a major decision in your life. Hence all of you will pass in A grade. After that he stands up, goes to the blackboard and writes 10 problems. For 15-20 minutes he just keeps writing the problems. At the end he tells that these are 10 unsolved problems of computer science right now. In this semester, you and I together will attempt to solve them. We may or may not be successful. But even if we are able to solve a couple of them, there would be a leap in computer science. Point I am trying to make is that different people from different backgrounds, when they try to solve a problem, possibility is there that they come up with a good and workable solution. So look at the larger picture. Don't think that, oh, this is not my field, why should I bother about it? A computer science engineer should never feel that what I want to do with beams and columns. Why should I worry about lintel? Why should I worry about chhajja? Why should I worry about tie beams? All of this is civil engineering stuff, but there is absolutely no harm if you learn that. I can tell you that from my personal experience, because by education training, I am a mechanical engineer. I do not hold a single certificate, diploma or degree of computer science. I just happen to be in computer science by accident. And I feel that if I can read 20, 30, 40 books of computer science and learn computer science, there is no reason why somebody else would not be able to. The important thing is that you should be able to solve the problem. Does not matter which books have you read and what degree you have obtained. In fact, I want that every engineer should be able to print a visiting card which writes his designation only as engineer and within brackets ability to solve problems. That is much more important. Second proposition that I wish to make is, as you go out of the walls of this university, walls of this college, you will be required to tackle several problems which will test your knowledge, test your capability, test your skill, test your patience, test your creativity. As you try to solve these problems, what is very important is you should never lose track of the detail. Devil is always in the detail. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Do not ever discount the experience of others. The person to whom you are talking to, he might be less qualified, but he may have more experience. Value that. I will tell you one story about a university for whom we created wonderful software. End-to-end software we have created right from registration process up to the issuing of mark sheet. When we were awarded this project, we were in a meeting with the Vice Chancellor, head of the examination department, head of the registration department. Lots of very senior dignitaries of the university were present. And finally we shook hands and signed the contract. They said, now go ahead and implement this. First thing that we did is, we decided to gather and hold a meeting of clerks within that university. Why? Because they are the ones who actually deal with students of the university. We gathered them together and I asked them one very simple question. What is your pain point? What problem do you face? Rather than finding out what data, etc. is there, I first tried to figure out what is their problem. And to my surprise, their problem was they did not know where the stuff is. They said that somebody comes for issuing a migration certificate. I don't know from where his record can be pulled. So I just tell him, go and make an application, go get some affidavit done, iska signature leke aao, uska signature leke aao. We just make sure that that problem is eliminated at that moment. We'll worry about it when it comes back. That was the pain point. They were not knowing where the records are, how to search for that. So we began by first digitizing their data and implementing a search. And by search, we said search by anything. आपका नाम, बाप का नाम, माँ का नाम, मोबाइल नंबर, कुछ तो आपको पता होगा आपके बारे में. वो आप दीजिए, बाकी सारा कुंडली हम लोग डेटा में से पुल आउट करेंगे. Point I am trying to make is these details are very important. Your solution is worthwhile only if it benefits the last man. officer is never going to sit on the computer and try to help the student. It is the clerk who is going to do that. If you eliminate his difficulties, if you address his troubles, then I think it's a good solution. That is the second proposition that I wanted to make to you. Third is, when you look at these details, a situation will come where a totally unknown person will help you. Today in Windows 10 or Windows 11, you see a Windows icon at the bottom left corner. In Windows 95, Windows 2000, Windows 98 days, there used to be a button there on which there was a text written known as start button. Once I was in a meeting, my mom called me and said, "Do you trust Macromedia?" I said, "Mom, what is the problem?" Macromedia in those days was a very famous IT multimedia company. She said that I put on the machine and suddenly a message came saying, "Do you trust Macromedia?" I said, "Novice को तो ये message कुछ समझेगा नहीं ना." So she asked me, "Do you trust?" I said, "It's a very honorable company. We certainly trust it." I asked her, "Do you trust?" She said, "Absolutely not. I never even heard of this name. How can I trust?" She started discussing. I said, "Mom, I am in the middle of a meeting. Kindly put off the phone. When I come back from the office, I try to address your problem." She said, "Yes, that is my problem. I am unable to put off the machine." I said, "Very simple. Click on the start button." She said, "No, I don't want to start the computer. I want to put off the computer." Problem was, in those days, in Windows, to put off the machine, you are required to click on the start button. So misleading, right? Small detail, but very important. Perhaps there were many such moms which forced Microsoft to change that start button to the Windows icon which you see today. That's the attention for detail. Even biggest of big companies do commit such mistakes. So when you create solutions outside this university, make sure that you pay a lot of attention to the detail. Thirdly, when you go out and start creating solutions, start solving problems of the world. For example, if you become a software engineer, you join some company, maybe Invocation or TCS or whichever company. The day when you join, you will be given a laptop. It will be a plain laptop, nothing will be installed on it. They will give you instructions saying that, okay, these are the instructions that you need to follow to install the operating system, then install whatever project you are supposed to work on, create an instance of that, lots of other installations you will have to do. You being a novice will not know how to get this done. So you will immediately go to your boss telling him, see, this is not working, how do I do it? Boss is likely to tell you, oh, it's not working, let me help you out. He'll come and do something for you. You clear maybe first few hurdles. After some time you are again stuck up somewhere. You again go back to the boss because he is your sole contact. You go to the boss and say that, oh, this is not working. Boss says, oh, this is not working, let me come and help you. This will happen maybe first week or so. After a week, if you go to the manager and say that this is not working, he is likely to take you to the window. And from the window he will show you the gate of the company. And he is likely to tell you, what? Get your act together. If you keep reporting the problem to me, one of these days you might find yourself on the other side of the gate. Point is, do not be a mere reporter of the problem. Nobody likes to report or likes to hear that there is a problem. People want solvers of the problem. So you become part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Try to do that. You will come across these situations very, very often in your professional life. So always try to make sure that you are able to think of some solution, think of an alternative, discuss that alternative. If you go to the boss and say that this is the problem, these are the two solutions that I think are possible, then he is likely to welcome you. But if you just go to report a problem, believe me, boss would say, well, that is not what you are paid for. You are paid for creating solutions, not for reporting problems. So that's very important. As you go further in your professional life, a time will come when you will think that yes, this is all worthwhile, no doubt. But what else do I do other than the profession? my proposition to you is play sport. You might say, oh, this is too late to join a professional sport. You cannot really compete at a professional level so late in your life. I agree with that. But realize that by playing a sport, you learn teamwork. There are a lot of lessons to be learned out of your classroom. Sports field is one of that place where you are likely to learn a lot of good things. One very important thing that you learn on a sports field is you don't always win. It's important because in life also you don't always win. Some ups and downs will be there. You should have the ability to tackle those downs, and sports will teach you that, because in sports you lose every single day. You win no doubt, but you also lose some. Second important thing that the sports field will teach you is that if a team has to be successful, the weakest person has to also become successful. Unless that person becomes successful, unless Akshar Patel becomes successful, India cannot win. There might be weak person, there might be strong person, and the weak person has to be successful for the team to win. And engineering is all about teamwork. You take civil engineering, you take mechanical, you take software, you take absolutely any field of engineering, you would rarely find one isolated person contributing to some effort or creating some solution. It would always be teamwork. Sports will teach you that teamwork. Sports will also teach you sportsman spirit. When you are not part of a team of 11 and you are the 12th man, when in spite of your efforts somebody else got selected into the team and he is playing, your competitor, if he does well, you got to clap for him. It will teach you how to clap for others' success. Everybody can clap for his or her own success, but clapping for others needs heart. That is something that the sports field will certainly teach you. So don't think that I cannot participate in competitive sport now. Take part in sports. It will create a very different personality of that person. Another proposition that I would like to make to you is, do not ever feel that I am in any way falling short of your other peers sitting in MITs or IITs or any such places. You are more blessed because you have nothing to lose. Once I was at IIT, I think IIT Hyderabad, there I made a statement. In the first 2 minutes I made that statement. The statement was, scrap this bloody IIT JEE. People were happy, but one professor got stuck with that statement. He came to me and asked me, why do you want to scrap IIT JEE? I said, because it's of no use. It divides this nation into two separate parts. One are the people who get into IITs and NITs, they feel that we are anyway entitled. We don't need to really do anything now. As if just clearing one examination defines the success of life, which is not at all the case. And other part feels that हम तो कोई काम की नहीं बचे. So what is the use of an examination which divides the nation into two parts? No use in my opinion. Instead, forget about what is the background, forget about what is the branch. Is he having the ability to solve a problem is the single most important criteria which defines the success of an engineer. So do not think that we belong to Mudhol, hence we are in any way less than our other peers. Absolutely not. I can tell you that I can identify that issue. Some of you might be having that. I can identify that issue because I am from Nagapur. And Nagapur is not a very big place. Certainly bigger than Mudhol, but definitely not as big as Pune or Bombay or Chandigarh or any such places. So people from my area also feel that they are in some way inferior to others. Do not ever carry that feeling. Just because somebody in Pune or Mumbai are able to speak better English, well, it doesn't prove anything. That, in my opinion, is misplaced pride. Otherwise, people unnecessarily take pride in saying that, well, I know Avogadro's number till the 6th digit. Well, what does it prove? It doesn't prove anything. Some people think that, oh, this person from Pune is very knowledgeable because he knows that iPhone 14 has this feature, iPhone 15 doesn't have that feature, 14A has that feature, 15B doesn't have that feature. I think he's stupid. He has only information. Information even Google will provide. Why would you ever want to memorize that information? What is much more important in my opinion is, are you able to write an application of your own which you can install on your iPhone? If you have that ability, that is knowledge. So learn to separate between data, information, knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is what you are aiming for. The path towards that wisdom will happen only through knowledge. So try to gain as much knowledge as you can, because today you live on a knowledge-based society. In history you learned of copper age, iron age, today it's information age. Today it's AI age. That is the knowledge that you will have, which will take you further, that will propel your growth, future, prosperity, etc. So do not feel disadvantaged by graduating from Mudhol. It's an advantage. The way I always feel that I am at an advantage because I am a mechanical engineer working in computer science. Why? Because in a group of 30-40 people who are doyens of computer science, I can always raise my hand and say, well, what you guys were discussing for the last 45 minutes, I didn't understand anything of it. I am not supposed to, I am a mechanical engineer. Point I am trying to make is, learn how to say that I have not understood, I do not know, I want to know. Because the moment you accept the fact that I do not know, from there your progress begins. If you try to hide the fact that you do not know, nobody can help you. You have to be courageous enough to say that, well, I have not understood this, I do not know this, from there your progress will begin, you will actually try to help. That is one thing. One more thing that I would want to bring to your notice is that professional life is only 8 hours a day. So don't think too deeply about your profession. You should definitely be serious about it, work hard towards it, but that is not the only part of life. So I would always urge you to do what? Pursue one more passion. That passion can be anything. It might be music, it might be singing, it might be painting, absolutely anything. Because your profession teaches you how to earn money. Your passion teaches you why should you earn money. So why is very important, and that why your passion will teach you. And the passion can really be anything. For example, I have met a person whose passion is one thing a day. One thing a day means what? He says that before I sleep every day, I make sure that I know one more thing which I did not know yesterday. I said, what is it that you look for when you have to learn one more thing? He said, anything. I said, give me an example. He said, application of Pythagoras theorem. Everybody knows Pythagoras theorem, but our education system has been such that if I ask you what is the Pythagoras theorem, 9 out of 10 people are going to tell me c square equal to a square plus b square. But if you ask a civil engineer, is this room square or not? How do I find out? He will say, calculate this length, calculate this and find out, measure it whether it's actually equal to the hypotenuse or not. That is the application of Pythagoras theorem. Application of what you have learned is very important. And he says that by remembering, by trying to write down one extra thing, he said that at the end of a year, I will know 365 extra things which my peers will not do. I think it's very, very, very good idea to try to do such a thing. Figure out whether this is important to you, whether this appeals to you. If you like it, you can also try to imbibe it, you can also try to follow it. Lastly, I must also tell you that don't just be patriotic. We don't want patriotic people in this country. We want people who are fiercely patriotic about this country. That fierce is very important. Otherwise, in the profession that I work, in the field of software, I come across so many software engineers who from USA or UK come to India in the month of November or December because it's Christmas holidays there. They come and try to tell me how business in IT can be done in India, how we can do good stuff together, how India can improve. I always tell them what? Shut up, show me how to do it. You do it, I will follow. These are the seasonal patriots as we call them. They are patriots only in November and December. They go back and never even bother to send the reply back to the email. We do not want you to be seasonal patriots, we want you to be fiercely patriotic. Lastly, I do not want to say that all your dreams will come true. Because I want that, and I am quite sure about it, that all of you will get much more in life than you ever even dreamt of. All of you would be hugely, immensely successful in life. Life that way, professional life is very, very simple. It doesn't take too much. Even a most average person can very well do in a profession. In life, how he does depends upon what is his attitude. Carry the right attitude, you will definitely be successful not only in life but also in your profession. अंत में जाने के पहले 4 पंक्तियां सुनाता हूं, मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है, हो सकता है आपको भी अच्छी है। अच्छा हो या बुरा हो, सबका वतन यही है। अच्छा हो या बुरा हो, सबका वतन यही है जन्मभूमि सबकी, कोई बेवतन नहीं है जन्मभूमि सबकी, कोई बेवतन नहीं है। माना के अपने अपने डेरे बना लिए हैं, खुद गर्जियों के जैसे घेरे बना लिए हैं। इन घेरों के पार लेकिन कितनी बड़ी है दुनिया, जरा तुम बदल के देखो, जरा हम बदल के देखें, शायद डगर सरल हो, कुछ दूर चल के देखें। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को मेरी तरफ से एक और बार धन्यवाद देते हुए मैं अपने वाणी को विराम देता हूं। जय हिंद, जय जवान, जय किसान, जय विज्ञान, न्यूली जय अभियंत्री। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir, for your valuable and precious words. Thank you, sir, for your valuable and very precious words. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Now it's a time to honor the gold medal achievers. I invite Professor Nagaraj Chaudapur, Department of Civil Engineering, to announce the rank holders.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Success is a vehicle which moves on a wheel, named hard work. But the journey is impossible without the fuel named self-confidence. In order to appreciate the efforts and achievements of our students, our management, B.V.V. Sangha, has installed 5 institute gold medals for toppers in each department and also 8 endowment gold medals installed by donors. It's now time to know the names of gold medal winners for their excellent performance in the academic year 2023 and 24. Now I request today's chief guest, Shri Yashavant Kanetkar sir, Shri Mahesh N, Athani, Honorable Secretary B.V.V. Sangha, and all the dignitaries on the dais to distribute the gold medals. Now I call Miss Simran Misti to receive the gold medals for being a college topper and topper of Electronics and Communication Engineering Department with CGPA 9.09. Another gold medal for being a college girls topper in the memory of late Srimati Girija Basuraj Kerur, installed by Srimati Chitrasena S. Salkinapappa Kurumbetti. One more gold medal is awarded in the memory of Srimati Neelamma M. Kitli by Professor Rashmi M. Kitli, ECE Department, BGMIT Mudhol. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Miss Mudhol Kerur to receive the gold medal for being the topper of Civil Engineering Department with CGPA 8.81. Another gold medal is given in the memory of Srimati Parvateva Gadgi and Srimati Shankarappa Gadgi of Gulergutta by Dr. M.S. Gadgi, Professor, Civil Engineering Department, BGMIT. Another gold medal is also given in the name of late Srimati Muttaka M. Athani, installed by Shri Gurlingappa M. Athani, member of B.V.V. Sangha and Governing Council, BGMIT Mudhol. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Ms. Tejaswini Hattarki to receive the gold medal for being the topper of Computer Science Engineering Department with a CGPI of 8.44. Another gold medal is given in the memory of late Shri Govindrao Raghavendrao Karkun of Gulergutta by Dr. Shrikant G. Karkun, Librarian, B.C. Bagalakote. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Mr. Abhishek S. Parekh to receive the gold medal for being the topper of Mechanical Engineering Department with CGPA 8.47. Another gold medal is awarded in the name of Shri Jagadish Gurugunti, Chairman and Present MLA, installed by Shri Dharmalingaya Gurugunti, Managing Director, Shettar Digital Risks Limited. One more gold medal is awarded in the name of Srimati Sarojini Parappa Malapur and late Srimati Muttappa C. Javalgi, installed by Dr. C.M. Javalgi, HOD IT Department, B.C. Bagalakote. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Mr. Mahesh Shah to receive the gold medal for being the topper of MBA Department with CGPA 8.47. In the absence of Mahesh Shah, his father, Mr. Sanjeev Shah, will receive the gold medal. Thank you, sir. Next gold medal is to Mr. Veeranna C with CGPA 8.61 for being the college boys topper in the name of late C.P.S. Patil, Advocate, and late Srimati Gurubai Gowda Patil, Bijapur, installed by Dr. Anupama Patil, Professor, ECE Department, BGMIT. Thank you, sir. The best way to predict our future is to create it. You all have created a great one. Congratulations to all the gold medalists for your success and all the best for your future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nagaraj sir. I request dignitaries to please proceed with the distribution of the degree certificates. I invite Professor Shashikumar Aivade to call upon the graduates of Department of Civil Engineering.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now I would like to call graduates of Civil Engineering Department. Starts with Anand Muthuji, Mohammed Sadiq Niyaz, Akash Kudikanu, Gautami Kolibur, Kiran Dankati, Muhammad Saeed Malla, Prasanna Andi, Praveen Mukherjee, Reshma Nadab, Shri Vijay Desai, Sohail Bhawargi, Vilas Rathod, Anil Kumar Khandova, Akhilesh Jadhav, दीपा देवनाथ, दर्शन हिरेमठ, जगदीश पाटिल, मोहम्मद इलियास केरूर, मनोज बाईकाई, मरियप्पा वड्डर, मेघा उस्मानी, नंदीश कमली, साकिब दंगी, विश्वा आरडी, विश्वनाथ टोटकर, विवेकानंद डुगरी, बसवराज देवदास, चेतन कलबुर्गी, श्रीनिवास पूजारी, लक्ष्मण बंडीवर, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Shashi sir. I invite Professor Basaraj Kumbar to call upon the graduates of Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
So now I would like to call Computer Science and Engineering graduates. To start with, Deepa M. Hallu, Dhanush J. Yadav, Gangotri Ubrekar, Gopal R. Chenni, Mangal J. Nyamagowda, Megha Gamanagatti, Nikita Kulmane, Nirup Navaliya, Prajna Biladi, Rakshita S. Teli, Ranjita S. Vasavalikar, Sangamesh N. Madarakandi, Soumya Vastra, Timmunagowda T, Yash R. Arkeri, Abhishek Banatti.
Thank you, Kumbhar sir. I invite Professor Ravi Basatti to call upon the graduates of Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Now I call upon Vidya Patil, Akash Adrishna, Anisha Patil, Bhagyashree Sunga, Deepa Padigan, Harsha Saliman, Lakshmi Churi, Mahalakshmi Jinbatti, Naveen Navradi, Pooja Patil, Preeti Patil, Ravi Lalsaki, Rupa Ligreddy, Sriraksha Joshi, Neha Sikeri, Samya Ganja, Srishti K, Sophia, Sumitra Devi Mansuri, Swati Upar, Veena Bhavi, Sunita Berlupi, and a caramel. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, Ravi sir. I invite Professor Malapak Kumar sir to call upon the graduates of Department of Mechanical Engineering.
Azad Ambalzeri, Kirti Pawar, Manjula Chalwali, Santosh Nilajri, Shetaar Pujari, Basavaraj Jagdal, Harish Kumar Admandi, Pradeep Padasangowda, Rahul Patta, Razak Dangi, Vinod Bansode, Viswanath Garamani, Parsappa Chetty, Raju Momereddy, Anand Nagli from Civil. Thank you.
Thank you, Malappa sir. I invite Professor Mohammad Rafiq Malgan sir to call upon the graduates of MBA.
Now I call upon the leading and managing the future MBA graduates. First of all, Asha Kakanti, Danishwini, Deepa, Dundappa Puchandi, Mahesh N. Priti Raika, and Vidya Kule. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Rafiq sir. Thank you, dignitaries, for your warm wishes and blessings to all our graduates. ಈ ಶುಭ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿರಾಜಮಾನರಾಗಿರುವ ಗಣ್ಯರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸಂಪಾದಕೀಯ ತಂಡದ ಅನೇಕ ತಿಂಗಳ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮದ ಫಲವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳು, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸುವ ಕ್ಷಿತಿಜ್ ದ BGMIT ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ತ್ರೈಮಾಸಿಕ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. I request all the dignitaries to launch Kshitij, the BGMIT News quarterly magazine of BGMIT. Please, dignitaries. Thank you, dignitaries, for your generous support and encouragement. Felicitation is a tribute to the excellence and commitment of those who lead by example and inspire others to reach new heights. Now, it's the time to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest of 4th graduation ceremony. On behalf of BGMIT family, I request Shri Yashavant Kanetkar sir to accept the honor as a remark of token of gratitude. Please, sir. To do the honor, I request President of the program, Engineer Mahesh Athani sir, Honorary Secretary, B.V.V. Sangha, Bagalakote, and I also request other dignitaries to join the felicitation. Please, sir. time of reflection on achievements and growth over these 10 years, as well as a moment to celebrate the accomplishments and progress made during that time. As a token of appreciation for our staff on the occasion of successfully completion of a decade, I kindly request dignitaries to present mementos to the 2014 joinees. Please, dignitaries. The names are Professor Geeta Chirli, Dr. Gurraj Kori, Professor Vinay Shettar, Professor Basavraj Kumbar, Professor Varun Sarvade, Mrs. Vidya Metagood, Mr. Prabhulingaya Koti, Mr. Nandish Parvatimat, Mr. Basavraj Tarsalu, Mr. Ashok Kudali, Mr. Veerabhadraya Katti. Thank you, dignitaries. I request Engineer Mahantesh S, Sir, Chairman, Governing Council, BGMIT Mudhol, to speak few words on this occasion. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. BGMIT's 4th graduation day's chief guest, my C Guru, whose books I have followed immensely during my engineering as well as post-engineering, Mr. Yashavant Kanetkar ji, President of today's function, Mahesh Athani, members of B.V.V. Sangha, Principal Dr. Shravankumar Kerur, teaching, non-teaching staff, press and media, parents, and today's highlights, the graduating students as well as the other students who are present here. It gives me an immense pleasure to be here with you all and wish all the graduating students here. My hearty congratulations to all the graduating students. Yes, graduates, today is your special day. It's a milestone that represents the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. It's a day to celebrate your achievements and to look forward to the boundless opportunities that lie ahead. Yes, main stakeholders of your success are your parents and the staff members who have been with you in all the odd times to convert you into the engineering graduates. Yes, to the faculty and staff, thank you for your dedication and commitment to nurturing these young minds. Your guidance has not only imparted knowledge but has instilled values and principles that will guide these graduates throughout their lives. My advice is the world is rapidly changing and the skills that you have acquired will serve you well, but your ability to adapt, innovate and lead that will set you apart in the industry. Graduates, as you leave this institution, hold your heads high, walk with pride. You are architects of your own destiny and the future is yours to shape. Be bold, be courageous and be true to yourself. Real journey of life begins now when you are out on your own, facing the harsh realities of life and the corporate world in most of the cases. I wish you all be mentally prepared and be stronger to face all these positively. Yes, coming regarding the chief guest, for whom I have respect from the core of my heart, I was very much excited when Dr. Shravankumar Kerur called me and said, "Sir, requesting Mr. Yashavant Kanetkar to be our chief guest. I was the happiest person that day, more than you all graduating students here. So I feel you all young graduates and students are blessed to have such a personality here. He has been the backbone of my corporate success. I take this opportunity to thank him on this stage in front of you all. A very simple incident from my own life. I mean, when I was students like you at BEC, SIT Tumkur called in for a state level programming contest. And then, as usual, myself and one of my friends, we were the first to approach and claim that we are definitely going there. The moment we informed our focus and Forum of Computer Science Undergraduate Student Secretary, Mr. Kulkarni, he immediately said, let me talk to Mr. Anami and I'll get an approval for it. Kulkarni sir went, he asked for an approval, stating that from focus we would like to send these two guys. These two guys, let them see any poster, let it be a movie poster or a drama, these are the first two guys to go there. Sorry, I am not approving. So we were those kind of students, like we used to try out everything that was put on the notice board. So that was the best part of my life. We used to give, we may not have won all the prizes, but we tried everything that was put on the notice board or whatever was available to us. Moving further, Mr. Kulkarni came back, he said, don't worry guys, you go, I'll talk to Anami sir later on. Anyway, whether Anami sir gives approval or not, we had made up our mind that we will go. And we took a decision, we went to Tumkur, two teams participated, one was the debate, the other one was a programming contest. We were on the luckier part, we secured a second prize there and then got a cash prize of 2,000 rupees. And the debate team came back to Bagalakote, reported to Mr. Anami stating that, sir, we came back to Bagalakote, but the other two guys didn't come. So then Anami sir asked, where are these two guys? Sir, I knew. He replied saying that they have gone to Bangalore. Then Anami sir replied, it's an expected reply because I am very much sure that after winning those cash prize, I was very much sure that they will not come to Bagalakote. So this was the reputation that I had. But to be very frank, let me admit in front of you all that we had been to Bangalore only and only to buy books. And that day I had purchased two books. One was Let Us See and the other one was a Pointers in C, written by Mr. Yashavant Kanetkar. Of course, I didn't come and justify that to Anami sir. It was very hard to convince him. But till date he is very close to my heart because he has been my project guide as well. So moving further, what those two books meant for me in my life. So what level of confidence we had when we read those three books. Probably after completion of my engineering, I would say I've read more in 10 days than the 4 years. So that is how my academics was. Even though we had scored well during engineering. I'm telling you, the amount of study, the depth of the study, the number of books we covered, and the way we searched job. We are all not lucky like you guys. We never got any campus interviews. We had to, literally that time, most of the people never used email also. We had to go company to company, drop in our resumes. On a lighter note, we had been to ITPL and we were trying to, there was one area wherein we had all the post boxes of all the companies and we were a group of 6. There was also a joke that there was a laundry box as well, so don't put your resume there. So that's how we have searched job. So compared to us, I feel you are all well placed now. So make use of it. And I would also ask you to make your right choices. Yes, you would feel it as a tougher decision at that point of time, but you will definitely cherish in the long run. Again, quoting one more incident of my life, the moment we went to Bangalore, we had no looking back. Group of 6, we had decided that till we get job, we are not going back to Bagalakote. That was very clear. Because if I come back without job to Bagalakote, my father was very clear he is not going back to Bangalore. So that was the condition we had. Okay. So with that condition, then we were all lucky. We tried. Why I will tell you, I was just quoting to Yashavant Kanetkar sir before coming to this. We had studied, probably these pointers in C and letters C and data structures books in such a depth that I always used to go with the hope. We are a group of 2 or 3 members from computer science thing. We always used to go with the hope that the question paper is the toughest. Why? Because so that we should be selected and the others should be filtered easily. The moment the question paper is easier, filtering becomes simple. So that way, more or less, I have been following him since 3rd year of my engineering, and I admire Yashavant Kanetkar ji for that. And one more thing was, in the first month, or probably I would say about 40 days, when we were in Bangalore, I got 3 offers. One from Honeywell, MNC, I would say everybody would be very happy to have that. The second one was Mascot System, and third one was Tata Elxsi. So there was a tough decision for me whether I want good work or good salary. So it was a real tough decision, but I was very strong mentally, and I picked up Tata Elxsi, which offered me 1/3 of the salary whatever Honeywell has given. Why? See, there I was getting the work that I wanted, typically into the communication part and into the development. So that is how I chose my first company. So friends, you might say that yes, Honeywell is a good payer, but I was getting a tester's role there. Typically it so happened, not even, I would say less than 2 years, I got an offer from Samsung, which was again 4 times what I was getting in Tata Elxsi. So I would say if you get into a right job, if you have the right skill set in the initial 5 to 10 years of your life, I would say definitely any company, any MNC would offer you a job. So job is not a big deal for any one of you who are sitting here. Just going further, in my corporate life, one of the tough decision again was, I'm giving it out of my own experience. I had about 12 to 13 years of experience in RRC, the mobile side, handset side protocol. That is what I used to, that was my core domain where I was working. I was in my Italy office, H3G was the operator, the most toughest, technically strong operator that we had in Europe. One fine day I get a call from my SVP saying that, Mohan saying that, Mahantesh, you should stop working on 3G RRC. From tomorrow onwards, you have to shift to DVBH. DVBH is nothing but digital video broadcast for handheld devices. It was a soccer time, it was an important launch. So sometimes, when the moment that offer came in, I was the first to jump in, and there were a lot of discussions, debates, and then finally I agreed and started working on the radio layer for the digital video broadcast for handheld device, DVBH. What happened? It was a tectonic shift, from 3G RRC to DVBH. But friends, I had a good learning there also, in the shortest span of time, and that too when the commercialization was going on. It was not the development. So it is the final phase of development. It is a true commercialization that was happening over there. What next? After that, I came back to India and continued the same work. It was the most uncomfortable seat that I ever had in my life. I would say my own VP sitting beside me, who is Deepesh Amritlal Shah. He is the MD right now for Samsung India. The other one was Mr. Cho. He is a corporate VP, boss of Deepesh. And the other one was my director, Mohan Rao. So it was one table that we used to share, and it was like almost on a hot seat, 24/7 till the commercialization. But those 2.5 months gave me a lot of exposure with respect to the in-depth technical knowledge in DVBH. Further to which I took interest in research. I would be happy to share that is where I got into this ideation or patents, and then further I moved on getting one US patent also in that. So I would say sometimes it is the need of the business, it is not my need over there, but the business need in turn shaped me also very well. Okay, moving further, after 2 years, the technology was no more. Literally no more. Not even one handheld device was there with DVH technology. Moved back to my protocol, and till my last day, I was doing C programming for embedded systems. Nothing other than Yashavant Kanetkar. Yes, he also talked about hiring from IIT, or he talked about the IITs. So that was an interesting topic for me when I was in Samsung, and as soon as I started moving up the ladder, I used to go to IITs for hiring. Now imagine, I'm a BEC guy, hiring an IIT guy. And I started debating with our HR guys, stating that, tell me what is the difference between IIT guy and we other guys, we are a group of guys. Tell me what is the difference, then only I will accept the IIT hiring. We had a lot of debates, discussion, you know, right, corporate world. The final thing that came up was, no Mahantesh, actually there is nothing much into it. It's a HQ South Korea mandate, I have no role to play. That is when I accepted it. Believe me friends, not regular engineering college guys have really performed better than the IIT guys when it has really come into the execution of projects. So I would say, in the execution of projects, we are much better than them. Better than them. So with this, I thank Kanetkar ji for visiting our campus and for a nice talk and blessing all of us, me in person and all the students over here. Thank you very much, sir. Wish you the very best, my dear students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your continuous support and encouragement. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿರುವ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಸರ್, ಹಾನರರಿ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ B.V.V ಸಂಘ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ ಇವರಿಂದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷೀಯ ಭಾಷಣ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, ನಾ ಏನೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕರೀತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದವರು, ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉಪಯುಕ್ತ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿ ತಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಾವು ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭಾಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಮಾಂತೇಶ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಏನೇನೋ ಆಗಿ ಏನೇನು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇನು ಅವ್ರ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಇದೆ, ಬೀಳುವಂಥಲ್ಲಿ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕರೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಬೇಲೂರು ಗುರುಬಸವ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ದಿವಸ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾದ ನಾಗಪುರದ KICIT ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರಾದ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಯಶವಂತ್ ಕಾನೇತ್ಕರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ B.V.V ಸಂಘದ BGMIT ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಮಾಹಂತೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರವಣಕುಮಾರ್ ಕೆರೂರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಸಂಘದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ, ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರಿಗೆ, ವಿವಿಧ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಿಗೆ, ವಿವಿಧ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಿಗೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ, ಪತ್ರಿಕಾ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದವರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಧೋಳದ ಬೀಳೂರು ಗುರುಬಸವ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ದಿವಸ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ದರ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಇಂದು ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ವಿಭಾಗ ನಿನ್ನೆದು ಇಂದಿಗೆ ಹಳೆಯದಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರಗಳು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಕ್ಷಿತಿಜವನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸುತ್ತಿವೆ. ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸಿ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್, ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇಂತಹ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಕೋರ್ಸುಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತಿವೆ. ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಪವರ್, ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಜಗತ್ತು ಆಳುವ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಬರೀ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದರೆ ಸಾಲದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಸದಾ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಗತ್ಯವಿರುವ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಪವರ್, ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಎನ್ನುವ ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. The real problem of engineering education is to blend harmoniously the art and science of engineering. The next problem is to decide which class of engineers should be trained in the new dimensions of engineering knowledge and in what manner. These problems have engaged the attention of engineering education the world over during the last 50 years. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಂದು ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತು ಮುಂದೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆಯಲಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓದು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗೆ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರಗಳು ವಿಶ್ವದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ನೆರವಾಗಬೇಕು ಎಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓದಿಗೆ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳ ಬಹುದನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗದಾತರಾಗಬೇಕು. ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಪಡೆದರೆ ಸಾಲದು, ನೂರಾರು ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ನೀಡುವಂತಾಗಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘದ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ. ನಮ್ಮ BGMIT ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೀರಣ್ಣ ಚರಂತಿಮಠ ಅವರು ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಬಡ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲಕರವಾಗಲೆಂದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ BGMIT ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಮಹಾಂತೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶೀಲರಾಗಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರವಣ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಉತ್ತುಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಲು ಅವರ ಶ್ರಮ ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನಂತ ನಮ್ಮ BV ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ವಿಚಾರ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ out of 122, 94 students are selected. This is a very nice achievement and good achievement from the faculty and principal of the BGMIT. ಕಡೆಯದಾಗಿ 21ನೇ ಶತಮಾನ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಶತಮಾನ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಓದು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶೀಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಪಾದಿಸಿ ಹೊಸ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಎಂದು ಪಾಲನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable and presidential words. It is important to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to those individuals whose contribution, dedication, and hard work played a pivotal role in making this graduation ceremony a resounding success. ಮಾತೃ ಹೃದಯ ಹೊಂದಿರುವ BGMIT ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರವಣ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಕೆರೂರ್ ಸರ್, I request you to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, dear graduating students, Sangha member invitees, press and media, proud parents, and my BGMIT staff. So it gives me a pleasure to propose vote of thanks for this. So thank you is a very small word for all the efforts you have taken and to be part of chief guest of our today's function. Thank you very much. I think this is the first time that our students are interacting with the author of an engineering book. And I am also a follower of you. That made me to create an interest in C programming. And thank you, sir. Once again, thank you from BGMIT Mudhol, from B.V.V Sangha, and wholeheartedly, thank you, sir. Thank you. Similarly, I thank our chairman, Dr. Veeranna Charantimath sir, in his absence here for his continuous support. I thank Shri Mahesh N sir, Honorary Secretary B.V.V Sangha, for accepting and being the president of today's function. Thank you, sir. I thank Shri Mahantesh S sir, Chairman Governing Council, BGMIT Mudhol, for his continuous support and saying yes for everything, whatever we do here. Thank you, sir. And I thank all the Governing Council members who always come up with supportive statements and stand behind us for all the activities we conduct over here. I thank all the GC members of this BGMIT. Thank you, sir. And also I thank all the B.V.V Sangha members for kind enough to be part of this function, and that shows your support to our activities. Thank you, sir. I thank all the media people for unconditionally supporting us. Thank you. And I thank all the invitees, proud parents of today's graduating students. I thank you, sir. Thank you all the parents. And I thank all the graduates without whom this function would be nothing. So I thank you all for being part of this function. Thank you. And I thank my student volunteers and my teaching staff who are backbone of this function. With these few words, I thank one and all again in presence or in directly or indirectly helping us to conduct this program. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. The national anthem embodies the essence of our nation's history, heritage, and aspirations. It is a moment to reflect on our shared journey and to celebrate our national unity. Now, it's a time for the national anthem. So I request everyone to please stand for national anthem and please be in a standing position till the academic procession leaves the hall. I call Shri and team to proceed with the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्तर बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे